Things I bought for my baby and I think were a complete waste of money. Hey, I'm Melanie from sweetfrugallife.com. I want to share with you today some things that a lot of people will tell you that you need to buy when you have a baby, but I actually think are a complete waste of money. And I know from experience because I bought them for my babies. It's been 8.5 years since I've had a baby. When I look back on raising my babies, I think so much of it I didn't need. I read these lists and I so wanted to be the best mom and do everything right. So I'd buy everything that I saw on the you must buy these 50 things for your baby. And looking back, I really didn't need to buy those things. I could have saved myself a lot of money. Yes, it's fun to buy new things for baby. Yes, it's fun to splurge and have some things that maybe aren't necessary but you want. I have nothing against that, nothing wrong with that. If you want to budget for your baby to buy every single one of these things, that's fine. But if you're looking for some ways to save money when having a baby and you're on a really tight budget and you have a baby coming and you're not sure how you're going to afford everything, this video is for you. I want to share with you some things that you're going to be told that you need to buy. I bought all of these things and I regretted them. I feel like they were a waste of money. The first item is a car seat cover. Car seat covers are great. It's really important to cover up your baby in the car seat. It prevents people from touching them, spreading germs. A lot of times you want a dark place for them to sleep to keep them a little bit warmer out of the cold. I get it. But you don't actually need a car seat cover. There's actually this really awesome thing that you probably already are gonna buy for a baby anyways that you can use. A blanket. Yes, a baby blanket. Just drape this right over the car seat. Some are a little too small, some are a little too big, but I did find that like the baby receiving blankets seem to be the right size. Drape it over your car seat, carry it with the handle. Your baby's covered. It has a nice dark place to sleep. They're away from people breathing on them, touching them, and they're out of the cold. Item number 2 that I think is a waste of money for a baby is baby shoes. Aren't these cute? I remember buying these 15, 14 years ago for my oldest, thinking they were the cutest thing ever, and I just had to have them, and they are cute, and yes, it was fun, but they were so not necessary. Babies don't walk, so they don't need their feet protected. They are sleeping most of the time. They're wrapped in blankets. They don't need shoes. Yes, they're cute. Yes, they're fun to dress them up. Maybe if you want to buy one pair of cute little shoes, but they don't need a whole closet full of shoes. They really don't need any shoes. Instead, just put some socks on them. They need their feet warm, but just use socks. They're cheaper than the baby shoes. The third thing that I bought for my babies, and I wish that I didn't, was a nursing cover. I nursed all 3 of my babies. I'm not here to debate whether nursing is the way to go or bottle feeding or whatever. I don't care either way if you bottle feed or nurse. I'm just explaining my experience. I nursed my babies and I nursed them at church or public places, and I needed a cover to keep myself private just because that's how I felt more comfortable nursing. Well, I bought like a couple nursing covers that I could nurse with. Later on down the road, I realized I don't need a nursing cover. I have, yet again, a blanket. All you have to do is just put it on you. Nurse your baby in privacy. Free. You're probably already buying blankets. Use it for a blanket, use it for a car seat cover, and use it for a nursing cover. It's what I wish that I would have done. The fourth thing that I bought for my babies, but I don't think is necessary, is a nursing pillow. You know, I wanted something where my arms were supported while I was nursing my babies, which is great and useful, but instead of a nursing pillow, you could just use a regular pillow. Set it down there. You can support yourself. I actually found over time that I preferred that as the baby got bigger. So save yourself some money. Don't buy a nursing pillow. Just use a couple pillows, prop them up around your elbows, however you need to feel comfortable, and save yourself a few bucks. The next thing that I don't think is worth the money for a new baby is a diaper pail. Yes, you're gonna have a lot of diapers. Yes, you need somewhere to put them, but there's a lot of expensive diaper pails out there on the market, and I really don't think that they're necessary. Just put a trash can in the baby's room next to where you'll be changing the diapers. So you can just throw them in the trash can. You might need to empty it every couple days so it doesn't start smelling bad, but newborn diapers typically don't smell too bad. And then when they get a little bit bigger, they smell really bad. You're gonna probably just wanna take it outside of the dumpster anyways. You don't need a special diaper pail. Just use a trash can. Next item that I bought for my babies that I wish that I wouldn't have because I feel like it was a waste of money is a changing table. I wanted a really nice, pretty changing table. These are expensive. You could probably get some used for a cheaper price. After we used the changing table for a year or so, we were done with it. And then I needed to sell that. and buy a dresser. What I wish I would have done to begin with was just buy a dresser, put a changing pad on it or whatever you want to use for your baby to lay your baby on to change the diaper. And then after they're grown up and you're not needing a changing table anymore, you already have a dresser bought anyways. They're the same thing. You just need something to place your baby on. It doesn't have to be a special changing table. Speaking of changing tables, I also bought a changing pad, like a nice soft pad to put on top of the changing table for my babies. And I wish that I wouldn't have. I could have just instead used a towel. Fold up a couple towels, lay them on the dresser or the changing table if you decide to get one, and you have a place to change your baby. Didn't cost you any extra money. I'm sure you have some towels laying around your house. Plus they're fairly cheap to buy. They're easy to throw in the wash. And the 8th item that I bought for my babies, and I wish that I wouldn't have, is a baby towel. I wanted the cute little hooded towels with the cute little colors for my babies to get all wrapped up in. And yeah, it was fun, but they grew out of it really quickly. And then I just started using a regular towels that I already had around the house. So looking back, I feel like instead of buying those special baby towels, I could have just used the towels that I already owned. They can still wrap up a baby and dry them off just as simply as what special fancy baby towel does. So there's 8 things that I bought for my babies that I wish that I wouldn't have. I think that they are not worth the money. I hope that they help you save a little bit of money when you are shopping for your baby. I'm curious, if you've had babies, if you've bought things for babies before, tell me in the comments, what have you bought for your babies that you think, looking back on now, was a waste of money and not necessary to buy? I would love to hear some more options, some more of your thoughts about what's worth the money and what's not. I will see you next week with some more money saving tips.